Hey, welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I'm Steve Smith. I'm on the highway, but I remembered to bring my mic because I thought I might shoot something while I'm out here, so I hope that I don't have to yell and it comes out okay. Just headed, wasn't going to make this one. I was headed out to make another one, but I think maybe I'll make that one later too. Just headed out, got my hair cut. Finally got my hair cut. The woman who cuts my hair just got back from maternity leave, having her second one, and we got to talking about some things that brought to mind something that I'd like to address here because it applies to so many people in preparedness, in life really, but in preparedness also, and that's specifically what we're talking about, of course. By the way, welcome to everybody. Welcome to all the new people, both on YouTube and on Patreon. If you're with us on Patreon, great to have you. You're getting, we're delving into some kind of different areas over there, aren't we? We're talking about dealing with violence, and we're talking about shot placement. We're talking about other things, and I'm going to start talking about different things about carrying guns and stuff like that. Don't worry, as I warned people, it's not going to become a gun channel. But there are certain skills that I have because of what I've done in life that aren't talked about very much and really need to be, because if you they apply to how you would deal with things in a non-military scenario, a grid down or whatever like that. So anyway, we're covering some good stuff over there. If you all are not, anybody who's not over with us on Patreon, I'd love you to come over. We talk about very interesting stuff over there in addition to what I put up on YouTube, because I can't put that stuff on YouTube. They'll take it down, or they'll bury it, or they'll shadow ban it, or whatever. So that's why it stays over on Patreon. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is hard work and good decisions. That's what I was talking to my hair cutter about. She just got back. She lives a great life. I live a great life. And we were talking about our plans for the summer. And it really comes down, as I mentioned to her, the quality of your life, what you're able to accomplish, the kind of life that you're able to put together. And this includes preparedness, the kind of preparedness that you're able to put together. It really does come down to hard work and good decisions. Now, there are those, don't worry, I know that God is the source of all blessings. So I want to cut that off right there. And I don't have any problem with you coming on and saying, the source, of blessings is God. I fully agree with that. So I want to get this out of the way so nobody will be doubting this and feeling that they have to bring that to my attention. No, you certainly don't. The saying that God helps those who help themselves, that's not biblical, by the way. God will bless the things that you do according to His will. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, right? If you're all familiar with that, don't worry, this isn't going to become a religious channel either, but those things are important. If you are doing, and if you're a religious person, which I am, if you are doing the things and you are asking God for His guidance and you are doing the things to the best of your ability, according to His guidance, those things are going to be blessed. Now, that's part of it. The next part is, even though that God helps those who help themselves, that's, as I say, not biblical. But He expects you to do your part, right? I know a lot of people who have problems in putting their life together, and we hear it in the comments here. By the way, I want to invite any of you all out there who are reaping the rewards of hard work and good decisions. Feel free to leave your comments. Go ahead and contribute. let other people know this, because there's a lot of people that need to hear successful stories and advice, and that's the reason that I'm talking about this now. So if you have some advice, if you have a success story in your own life, leave it down there for other people to read, because it will help them. Now, for those who are needing a little bit of help, I understand. I know a lot of people, and we hear from a lot of people in the comments here, that just aren't quite getting things done the way they wish they were, right? Things aren't working out as well. I see two camps that are having problems, actually three, but two that can be helped and one can't be helped. I know people who work hard and make poor decisions, and they are just working themselves to death and don't understand why they're not able to get ahead. Well, I can almost always trace it back to the decisions that they make, and I would say that their decisions are poor. Here's the thing. They don't think their decisions are poor, right? They are going along because they're not making responsible decisions that lead to long-term benefit and growth. Their decisions are daily, or sometimes they think that they're long-term, but they're just not working out. And for whatever reason, they keep pursuing these, it could be get-rich-quick schemes, it could be pie in the sky. They're bound and determined not to change their ways. This is what they've always done, and this is what they're always going to do, and just someday it's just going to work out. I want to give a word of advice to that if things have not worked out after a long time of working really hard, they're probably not going to work out. Okay. Now, I know some people will say, but Edison didn't give up, and so-and-so didn't give up, and so-and-so didn't give up, and someday it'll work out. I've been in a couple of things in my life that I just kept going at it and at it and at it and at it and at it. And there's the old saying, throwing good money after bad. And it's just because I was hard-headed. I'm stubborn. A lot of people are stubborn. And in this life, you can't afford to be stubborn in the wrong ways. You have to be mobile. You have to see the opportunities. You have to see the different ways to do things. You have to look at alternatives. And you have to admit to yourself sometimes that, hey, the way I've been doing it just doesn't seem to be working out. Maybe it's me who need to change. Maybe it's I who need to change, okay? Might have to do something different. If you're working yourself to death and things just aren't happening, take a good look. Do a little audit. See if there's different things you can do. Okay? Because chances are, if you're working hard, the problem is in the decision-making area. Now, for the other people who are making good decisions, for the most part, and I'll qualify that in a minute, but still they're not kind of getting what they need, what they want, or what they think they should have, or they're not making progress. Let me put it that way. They're not making the progress in whatever area they think they would. Could be prepping, could be anything. Well, then I'm going to put that in the category of work. If you're making good decisions, the only decision that you're making that's not a good decision, possibly, is the decision not to work a little harder. Does that make sense? Because if your decisions are good and you're not getting where you need to be, the answer is almost always work more, or work harder, or work smarter. I know somebody's going to say, hey, work smarter, not harder. Well, usually it's best to work smart and hard. That's been my experience, right? The harder I work and the smarter I work, the luckier I get, right? The more fortunate I get. Those are the two areas, and I'll put this here. If you're not, if you have a job and you're just not getting ahead in it, you got to start thinking about alternative streams of income, additional streams of income. And there's no reason, well, I'm going to have a little part-time job. Well, is there there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't really make any money doing that. Is there something that you can do that you can start a business of your own on the side? And let's don't stop there. Are there more than one thing that you can do to start more than one businesses on the side? A lot of people just don't take that jump. They think, what can I do? What can I do? And I get that. But chances are you have a skill, you have an ability that people will pay for. And if you are willing to get out there and put that to work, and you're willing to work, and your decisions are good, there is no way you're going to fail. A person, let me put it this way, the natural result of hard work combined with good decisions is success. However you measure success, and we all measure it differently, okay? I don't necessarily measure it money-wise. You have to have the money you need, or your life's gonna suck, So there's nothing to be proud of, living in perpetual poverty. You got to get out there and take care of things, because it's your responsibility to take care of yourself and take care of those who depend on you, right? But that really is true. When you put hard work together with good decisions, it is almost impossible to fail and not get done what you want to get done. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm headed out to a nursery right now to pick up some things to improve my life, to improve my family's life. And I just leave it there. Listen, remember that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. Preparations include good decisions and hard work. And think about it. See what else you can do if you're not getting where you think you want to be. And remember, those of you who are have your own story of how hard work and good decisions paid off, leave them down in the comments for other people who may benefit from reading them, okay? You all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.